Hey Scorpio, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Jacqueline with Universal Intuition. Thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be your 2019 overview. I'm going to pull a card and a message for each and every month for the entire year. It's going to be really fun and exciting. I'll also be doing an extended version over on Vimeo if you want to check me out there, where you'll be able to see the whole layout, and we'll do a whole other spread on top of it to clarify and go much deeper into the reading if you'd want to do that. The link is in the description box below. If you're looking for a personal reading, I'm starting to book for February. So if you want to get on the list for that, shoot me an email. That's also in the description box. And so is my Instagram. If you want to hang out, say hello. I'd love to see your beautiful faces. So Scorpio, so far in the pre-shuffle, the Sun card kept coming out all over the place. I feel like this is going to be just a year about you really just wanting to be happy, learning how to be happy. Some swords energy was coming up too. And, I feel like you're like reevaluating. There was a lot of mental energy coming through as well. So I feel like you're reevaluating what it takes and what it is, what patterns that we're working on for you to just be happy, like fully happy, like not just happy here, happy there, I'm so, but like for real happy. And I feel like that is going to be like one of your biggest missions this year. So let's see what else plays out and get started. And we'll start with January and see what's going on this month in January for you. I hope you had a great new year. Hope you had a great time. I hope the new year is treating you right so far. And also Four of Wands was peeking out a couple times too in the pre-shuffle, so a lot of soulmate energy there too. Scorpio, January, Five of Wands, okay? So I feel like there's just something, some people in your energy who are just a little bit competitive. They can be a little bit combative. I heard combative more than competitive. And I feel like these are people who you can't decide if you want to like spend any more time around them or not. I feel like this is like a group of friends, a social circle, something like that. Could be a group in your family or a couple people in your family who are just, they're very gossipy or something like that. And you're just like, man, like every time I'm around you, because you're, your water sign, you kind of absorb their energy sometimes and absorb their emotions. I feel like Scorpio, sometimes that you, especially like coming out of the holiday season, maybe some of you, like your family, like certain family members were like lingering around or something like that. And you're like, okay, isn't it time for you to go back home? Not that we don't love our families, but I feel like Scorpio, you're just like, okay, like I need time for me again. Bottom of the deck there is the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there is like this, I was hearing make or break. Like if this is either going to make or break me. Like I don't know how much more I can tolerate with these people. It doesn't have to be family, but it is someone that you, it could be work for some of you, could definitely be about work, but I feel like it's more social or like lovable energy, or those are the people, and that's why it's difficult for you, like you kind of have to mask yourself when you're around these types of people. You know what I mean? Like kind of walk, like a little bit of the seven of Swords vibe where you kind of have to walk on eggshells. But I feel like things are going to change though. Okay, Scorpio, let's look at February, and we're going to go in much deeper and see what is going on there in the extended. So Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You're trying to, I feel like this is almost like you're understanding. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. I feel like there's this element here in February of counting your blessings, realizing everything that you have around you, including yourself. Where is it that, or what are the things I want to hang on to, and what are the things that I want to release? I feel like there's a shift of energy and you're taking things on more seriously. I feel like a lot of you are really working on your foundation, your home life, okay? You could be working, a little bit longer at work, getting extra hours in, or extra, doing extra projects or whatever it is to kind of increase your finances. I feel like you're really honed in and focused on that in February. You're also just being very careful with your budgeting, and also also being very careful with your energy and who you choose to expend your energy on, because this has been tiring for you, right? So I feel like in February, it's like an evaluation of how much am I giving versus how much am I receiving, right? Could be in work, could be in partnerships, our family life, our friends, you know, how much money am I spending, and then people spend money on me. Do I always pick up the tab? Or, you know what I mean? It could be like that too. Okay, so a little bit of that five of Wands energy is there as well. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at March. Wow, King of Swords. So, and bottom of the deck there is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like y'all are also in February coming up with some brilliant new ideas on, again, what you can do for yourself. Maybe some of you are thinking or planning on starting your own business or kind of working up into this entrepreneur type vibe. Okay, very Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like that's a beautiful transition here. Again, this was coming up in your pre-shuffle, a lot of Swords energy. So I feel like it's about changing it up here and not so much feeling things. Now that there's nothing wrong with feeling things. I'm a Pisces and a Cancer. Like, I, you know, fit right in with you, Scorpio. I feel you. I really do. But I feel like this year you're kind of changing up how you receive, and you're understanding, let me break it down up here first before I let my energy absorb it. And I feel like that's also a little bit of the Four of Pentacles vibe there too. So this is beautiful. I feel like this is a huge change, a huge transition. Okay, yes, could be dealing, some of you could be partnered or dealing with someone significant in your life who's an air sign. Okay, they could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I heard Gemini more so for more of you, or Aquarius. Libra to me is a little more Queen of Swords because they're ruled by Venus, but anyways, I feel like some of you are able to really speak up in March, and I feel like you have a lot of clarity. I mean, we will be in Pisces season. I feel like that because it's like a, you know, a sister brother sign to you. So that is just somewhere where you feel really comfortable. You feel like you're able to check your emotions and speak your truth, especially with whoever the hell we're dealing with here, right? It's like, listen, Linda, listen. All right, let's move on. Let's look at April. See, I told you the swords are everywhere. We have the Four of Swords, but it's one of my favorite swords energy. It's about meditation, taking a rest. Bottom of the deck there, we've got Pisces with the Page of Cups. So could be dealing with a fellow water sign, or really just evaluating and looking at how to deal with you. Okay, could represent Scorpio, absolutely. Okay, and I feel like with the Four of Swords for April, okay, and I love that we've got another 4 in the month of April, which is month number 4. So we have 2 4s here, which is telling me that you are understanding how to be comfortable in your own skin, how to be comfortable in your own home, okay? I feel like a lot of you are taking a very spiritual approach as we get into the spring months, into March, into April. You're taking a rest in April, you're taking a break. Some of you are really working on checking your sleeping patterns, getting healthy, drinking more water, meditating, praying, really tapping in to your spiritual side too. I love this like stained glass window moment. It's almost like he's also being protected. This is also a month of major protection, I've heard, for you. You're going to be extra protected. So I feel like it's a great time to go deep diving into the meditation world, or prayer, or yoga, or stretching, or whatever it is that you do to connect with spirit. I heard singing for some of you, like you love to sing, you love to express yourself, and whatever that means to you, however that best resonates with you, is what you'll be doing in the month of April. Okay, really just trying to, you know, clear the mind, calm down. And I feel like you're coming from a beautiful place, going from the King of Swords to the Four of Swords, okay? You're understanding on a deeper soul level how to clear the mind. And that's beautiful. Okay. Oh, we have 2 cards. Page of Wands with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, there is the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I felt like there was going to be a transition here. So Page of Wands with the Nine of Swords. That was in reverse, so I'm going to make note of that, but I'm going to show it to you in the upright. Okay, so as we get into May, okay, I feel like there's a new understanding. There's some kind of new drive. There's some kind of, there's some movement here. I really feel like there's some movement and transition from, I'm not going to be dealing with this. I don't want to be stressed out anymore. I don't want to have sleepless nights, nightmares, or just be stressed out for other people's crap, because I know how to do this now. I know how to tap in and not mentally let anything else affect me, okay? And you will have a desire to move forward, okay? From whatever this is, from elements of you, you're going to be transitioning elements of work, but I feel like this is just so much deeper. Could be family, could be work, but I feel like you're really understanding how to be passionate about yourself. Some of you in the month of May might be getting a new wardrobe, or you might be working on your style. That's come up a time or two. I keep hearing that for a couple other signs. I feel like you're going to be like changing it up, you know? And for another group of you, I heard that this could be like your child. You could be like a little bit worried in the month of May about your child, or just a fire sign who's kind of younger, like a child or an adolescent. Aries, Leo, or could be Sagittarius as well. Okay, or this person, it doesn't have to be your child. It could just be someone who's acting immature, who's kind of been getting to you, and you're like, dang it, I was in a peaceful place. I was in a peaceful place. And then I took on this energy again, because I see this in here. I see one of these people in here, if this is about someone who's stressing you out. But I feel like also some of you take on that fire energy, and it's like a youthful child, childlike energy. It's very passionate and very strong to really also push through this Nine of Swords energy. Again, that was in reverse. So I feel like that is something that you're working on releasing, okay? A lot of you are releasing a lot of negative self-talk, okay? And you're learning how to be strong and courageous and push forward, even if it means you're a page again, even if it means that, hey, I'm still learning about myself, and that's totally okay. I mean, we're always learning things about ourselves every day, every week, every year, right? So I feel like this is just like a learning. We're just learning more about ourselves here, Scorpio, in the month of May. Yeah, May. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at June. Okay. Bottom of the deck, again, we have the Page of, and I picked up the, oh my God, that's happened now twice. Okay, we're at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, and under that is the Nine of Cups. So that's like the underlying feeling, the emotion, right? Feeling happy, being self-content, okay? Okay, so in June, we have the Hangman, going back into changing our perspective, seeking spiritual enlightenment, okay? And that's also paired with, I almost said just Virgo, the Hermit. Some of you definitely are dealing with a Virgo, okay? Also that you could be dealing with a fellow water sign, a fellow Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, okay? There is a lot of water energy around you as well throughout the beginning of the year. But also what fell out here is, cha-ching, Two of Cups. Some soulmate energy for sure. Four of Wands was in your pre-shuffle. So some of you could be coming into connection. I can take this many ways. I have a lot of messages here. Some of you could be coming into contact with yourself and understanding yourself on a higher level. Okay, making romantic offers to yourself. And you know what I mean? You're understanding that, hey, I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am deserving of love. Sometimes I have to change my perspective so I can see myself in a new light, but I'm working on the relationship I have with myself for another group of you, you're definitely coming into some kind of union with a Virgo. Or as you keep going and going deep in these spiritual retreats here, okay, with the Hermit and the Hangman, changing your perspective, getting enlightened ideas, that's going to bring you into union with somebody new in your life if you're single. Okay, and those of you that are coupled, I feel like this is going to strengthen your relationship. Okay, very, very beautiful. I feel like a lot of you, Scorpio, are in relationships or will be in a relationship with, because this is now twice, specifically with a Pisces. And that's a part of your contentment. Also, underneath that is the Magician. So this is just beautiful. You're manifesting this. And how are you manifesting it? By going internal. Okay? It's something that you're good at. Sometimes you don't understand that you do have that power, and you do have that, but you do. So, and look at the reward that it brings. It just flew out of my hand again. I heard Sagittarius for someone too. So, and we had the Page of Wands here before that. So I know things are going to get very interesting. Yeah. Speaking of interesting. So in July, we have the Devil in reverse with the Seven of Cups, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn in July, but this is, because it was in reverse, this is what you're releasing. You're no longer going to be putting up with any kind of toxicity from anybody. You could also be working on your habits, on your addictions, okay? You, or even also with your partner, if they have that too, especially if you're with the Pisces, right? I mean, that's kind of goes hand in hand. I can say that I'm a Pisces, don't worry. I feel like also with the Seven of Cups with the Devil, it's like you have a lot of things going on. I feel like it's going to be a very busy month for you. I feel like you're going to have your eye on a lot of different things. It might be confusing because some of these things got to go. Okay, some of these things have got to go. Some of these things that you want to stay. I feel like to develop a relationship with yourself and or with whoever this person is, it's like you'll have a conversation and they're like, well, you know, maybe we could, and I feel like they approach it as we, and like, maybe we could, you know, work on our eating better. Like, let's eat more vegetables. Like, let's have a salad for dinner, or let's, you know, like, because I feel like there's something that is like a lower lying energy in July that you come to a realization, because this was in reverse when I first saw it. So I feel like it's something that you will be releasing. And I feel like once you do that, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. Some of you could be some kind of an attachment or addiction to the internet, our phones. It could be to a person, okay? Could go any which way, but I feel like you have your eye on a lot of different things. You can be a little bit of a cloud, okay, but this is about working through that energy. I feel like a lot of you will have a beautiful partner at your side to help you get through any of that, okay, because bottom of the deck is the beautiful Wheel of Fortune. So as you break, I'm hearing break the chains, as you literally are breaking the chains and removing those chains off of your neck, knowing that nothing controls you, nothing can hold you down, okay, except for you. And maybe that's, again, a part, there is like a shedding skin like element here. There is an element here of transition, because we are moving into this heavier sword / air energy as we get into the spring months. So there's like a new understanding up here, and I feel like that is what's helping you get through this Devil energy, okay? So let's look at August. Yep, Tower. I love it. I love it. I feel like it's so necessary. And right when I put it down, the card flipped on me. So like it went face down. So I feel like it's going to be not as bad as you think. The Tower, I feel like, is super necessary. Bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups, Scorpio. I feel like as you grow closer to this relationship or grow closer to this person and start realizing what it is and where it is that you can improve your life, release any toxicity, release any negativity, it's going to kind of shake up your world a little bit. And I feel like it's just going to be more of, I'm really looking at this crown here at the top. You're going to understand There's a lot of, again, a lot of the mental energy. I feel like you're really going to understand, Scorpio, how to do this thing again. You know what I mean? Like there's an element of like a renewal of life, almost like a rebirth here. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still getting through some allergies and I got a little clogged there for a second. So I feel like in August, I love the Tower. I feel like it's necessary because when you have major change coming, you have to go through a Tower moment. Okay, this could be a mental Tower moment. It could be some of you moving in with your significant other. Okay, because that would require for you to pack up, move out, think about deposits. Some of you have kids, some of you have dogs. Like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a Tower. So, but I love the Tower because it's so necessary and it's so healthy because it's like getting rid of the toxicity so I can rebuild and really understand myself better, right? Love it. And a lot of you, it does have to do with your partnership, but about y'all coming closer together. And for some of you, that's a little uncomfortable. You're like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that. But I feel like it's coming for a really good group of you. Because bottom of the deck there was the Ace of Cups. Okay, let's move on to September. This is for Scorpio. Spirit, what message do we have for Scorpio in September 2019? This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune again, and now we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, guardian angel energy. I'm hearing that loud and clear. Okay, so as we get through the Tower in August and go into September, there is nothing but good things coming to you. Okay, and I feel like you are being so guarded and protected here. You're taking things slow, but things are working out for you. This is good karma. The Wheel of Fortune is about the wheel of life always turning, okay? And that's going to push you into this new state of being where you feel more calm, you feel more collected. Your energy might be a little bit slower in the month of September, but that's okay. That's your season. Yeah, that's your season too. So I feel like this is beautiful because I see the pentacle here with the Knight of Pentacles as almost like a little baby Wheel of Fortune here. So I feel like you're keeping your good karma with you. I feel like you're on the right track to self-improvement. Okay. I mean, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful learning lessons that we have here this month, okay? And bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. It is in reverse. I feel like it's something that you're releasing a lot of emotions. You're releasing a lot of toxicity still that we saw here in July. And even when I was shuffling for September, I kept looking back at the Devil and I said, it's something that you're going to laugh at in a couple of weeks or in a couple of months after you have your Tower moment, Devil to the Tower. I feel like you're just going to be like, oh my God, like that was so silly. Like it's something that's like not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Sometimes these cards look like a bigger deal than they are, okay? When it's like heavy energy like that. But I feel like you're just going to be like, why was I so stressed about that? Or why was I even like attached to that? Like that's silly. Like I feel like it's something literally you're gonna laugh at. And you're like, okay, anyways, I'm gonna keep on trucking. Keep on trucking, Scorpio. Beautiful. Oh, too many cards. Okay, let's look at October. Told you this was worth it. I knew this was coming for you. We have the beautiful 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment with the Page of Swords, okay? That mental energy shining through, right? And I feel like as we get into October, that a lot of you are just really understanding yourselves. You have a new way of thinking about yourself. Could be dealing with an air sign, sure. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. There's new passion, there's new excitement, there's new creativity. But I feel like this is like the happy ending, right? Like we make some realizations in the summertime. Okay, I'm going to shift things up. Things are going to change, even if just on a mental level, right? And that's what puts you back in the Page of Swords energy, because you're really understanding yourself better on a more mental level. There's new ideas coming in, and it's all for your greatest good and greatest happiness. I kept saying, or seeing in your pre-shuffle, the Sun card. It kept coming out so much, okay? Because look at all this beautiful energy. Good things, you taking action to do things in such a solid way, and you're so happy about it. Some of you are in like the most beautiful relationship you've ever seen in your life, because it's falling under the beautiful Two of Cups. Okay, so some of you are coming into a beautiful, romantic, divine relationship. Okay, and you feel the oomph. You feel the power. You feel the strength. You feel the urge. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at November. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Queen of Swords. I'm surprised she hasn't been here earlier. Okay, so now we have a full-on couple. Okay, we have the King of Swords. Some of you are meeting an air sign this year or coming into union with an air sign. Again, it could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Okay, we talked about Libra earlier. And this is definitely Libra energy to me as well. So some of you could be meeting or coming into a beautiful romantic union with a Libra. Okay, but regardless, again, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, they're both truthful, honest. They speak from the heart. They take action. They're the ones that can like clear the air. Okay, like whenever there's like that vibe of like, there's an elephant in the room, you know, there's something we need to talk about. There's an elephant in the room. They're just like, so, and they like casually, like they make it so chill. I feel like this is like a chill conversation that happens throughout the year with yourself, right? And you're learning things, you're understanding things. I'm hearing clear-cut actions. Okay, I mean, you're so happy. You're so happy. You're offering your hand, your help to people. I feel like you're also feeling very spiritual in the month of November. Some of you are, I don't know, I heard Buddhism. Some of you are into Buddhism or are learning about that or something, or have a friend that is, or something like that. And I feel like it's like that vibe of like when and this is like separate than that, but I feel like it's that beautiful vibe in November of like, when you're in your car, you're driving, you have your favorite song comes on the radio, you crank it up, windows are rolled down, and the wind is just blowing through your hair. You know what I mean? And you're just like, it's in the wind is in your face, the wind is blowing through your hair, and you're just like, freedom, freedom. That's all I've been wanting is freedom. And you got it. You got it. All right, let's look at December. Spirit, what message do we have for Scorpio in December, please? Three of Swords. Releasing. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords, okay? So, again, this was in the premeditation. There's a lot of swords energy around you, a lot of understanding, okay? Also, the number 3 spiritually this year for 2019, it's spiritually the number 3. So I feel like you're recognizing in your life and looking back in December on the 3 major things that have happened in your life, or 3 significant people that you have let go of, that you've moved on from. And this is a moment to be proud. Okay, this is actually a very proud moment that you will have, and we're going to break this down in the extended and see exactly further what this is about. And bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. This is the energy of I'm going to move on, you're going to go your way, I'm going to go my way, but I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. I'm putting my swords down. I'm literally putting my swords down. I'm reevaluating my life, and I'm doing things for me for once, right? Because this is all for you. So congratulations, Scorpio. What a year it's going to be for you. I hope you join me in the extended. We're going to go much deeper and get a much deeper meaning of all of these cards, and you'll be able to see everything from my point of view. I feel like it's going to make a little bit more sense. So I'll see you there. The link's in the description box below. I love you so much, Scorpio. I love you, love you, love you. Sending you all my love, and I will see you soon.